Good morning, students. I am Assistant Professor Rekhatai Shankar Patil, Department of English, Varna Mahavidyalay, Aitode, Khurda. Today, we are going to learn one story by Mulkaraj Anand, The Lost Child. Before going to the original story, see the information about the author, Mulkaraj Anand. Mulkaraj Anand was an Indian writer in English notable for his depiction of the lives of the poorer castes in traditional Indian society. Mulkaraj Anand was born in Peshawar in the Punjab on 12th of December 1905. Untouchable, Coolie, Two Leaves and Bird are his famous novels. He was awarded by notable awards like International Peace Prize, Padma Bhushan and Sahitya Academy Award. The Lost Child is a short story about a child and his aspiration, demands and realization. The story is mainly focused on the awareness for parents. It was the festival of spring. Lots of people were on their way to the fair. Some walked, some rode on the horses, and some went there in bullock carts. A little boy went to the fair with his parents. He was very happy and joyous. He was brimming over with life and laughter. When he saw the toys in the shop by the road, he lagged behind watching them. The child was fascinated by the stalls of toys and sweets. Though his father got angry, but his mother pacified him and diverted his attention toward other things. The child moved forward, but once again lagged behind because his eyes were caught by one thing or other every now and then. The child was sad and annoyed, but he knew that his parents would not buy the toys for him. When they came near the village, there were large crowds of people. The boy felt at once repelled and fascinated by the confusion of the world of fair. There was sweetmeat seller at the corner of the entrance. He sold sweetmeats such as gulab jamun, rasgulla, barfi, jalebi. The many-colored sweets were decorated with leaves of silver and gold. The child stared open-eyed at them. His mouth watered for his favorite barfi, and he asked his parents to buy barfi for him. But he knew that his parents wouldn't heed his demand, so he walked ahead. Then he saw a man with colorful balloons. He wanted to have them, but he knew his parents wouldn't buy any balloons. So he walked further. Then he saw a juggler playing a flute to the snake in a basket. He went there and stood watching it for some time and moved further with his parents. There was a roundabout ahead. Men, women and children were riding on it and going round and round on it. The child watched them intently and happily. Though he knew his parents' usual reaction, he made a bold request. I want to go on the roundabout, please, father, mother. When he heard no reply, he looked for his parents. He couldn't see them anywhere. He was frightened, and a full deep cry arose within his dry throat. He ran here and there crying, Mother, Father. Tears rained down his eyes and he was panic-stricken. He wailed for his parents running here and there, but there was no sign of them. He was wet with perspiration. After running here and there for some time, he stood defeated, still sobbing all the time. Then he saw some men and women on the green grass. He looked at them closely, but his parents were not there. At last he ran hotly to the gate of the temple where people had crowded. Though the crowd was thick, he ran through their legs. At the gate, the crowd was so thick that he was about to be trampled underfoot. When a kind-hearted man picked him up, he took him away from the crowd and asked him whose child he was. But the child's only reply was that he wanted his parents. The child was crying bitterly, so in order to soothe him, the man took him to the roundabout and asked him to ride on it. But the child sobbed still loudly, saying he wanted his parents. Then the man took him to the juggler, the balloon seller, to the flower seller, and finally to the sweetmeat seller. But at each place, the child's only response was, I want my father, I want my mother. Now he didn't want any toy or any sweetmeat. He wanted his mother and father only. So here is the end of the story, The Lost Child. Thank you.